Obita says, howdy, howdy, everyone.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. All right, let's see.
Sorry, guys, we're running a little bit behind.
A little behind.
You know, story of our life, right? We're a little crooked.
Sorry, I was just trying to hurry up and get up there.
Like we're a little crooked. Isn't that like the story of our life? We're always a
behind and crooked. Or crooked behind, yeah.
Yeah. What does he?
That was weird.
What's Tweeta?
Tueca?
Chueca. I'm like, what's Tweeta? She's trying. Okay. Guess what we're making this morning? So, we are going to make some, it's turned up.
Oh, sorry.
We are going to make sausage, biscuits, and gravy. So, Desi is an FFA, so every year we get the good blue and gold sausage and blue and gold bacon. Yes, we do raise our own pork, and yes, we do get great bacon and sausage on the farm. One, we are out right now, and two, we're going to support our kid, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to support our kid and her FFA chapter. So we are excited to do that. Listen, guys, I have been up since 7. I still will always run behind. It is, I think it is in my blood. It's like, oh, I have time. I'm sipping on this coffee. I'm looking through Facebook. And then all of a sudden I have like 20 minutes. It's the craziest thing. It goes by so fast. It is ridiculous. But
Tim Campbell and Karen Lackey are in the host.
Hi, guys.
Kathleen Sasser says good morning.
Yay.
Jovita Navarro is in the house. Trish Keene says buenos dias, mi amigos.
Buenos dias.
Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank is in the house.
Hi,
Tamara. Jovita says Schweck.
Schweck.
Schweek.
I bet she was saying Chueca.
Chueca.
Mm-hmm. Like Chueckle. It's a little crooked.
Kim Campbell says, how's the back, Rusty? It's pretty sore still.
Yeah, he was doing a lot better yesterday, and then he got out there and did some things.
Kind of overdid it, I think.
He said, I didn't even do anything.
I didn't do anything. That's what irritates me so bad.
But he did. He moved a pallet. He moved plywood.
A piece of plywood that's literally 2 feet wide.
He pulled a bale of straw off the top of the vehicle. You know, when your back's sore, it's sore. But we have 39 chicks that hatched so far, and we have the brooder done, and we have all our little chicks in there. We have 38 out there. A couple of them were late hatchers. So
don't know how well they're going to do.
Yeah, because when we pulled all the others out, you know, when you hatch chicks, when you go into lockdown, once you're in lockdown, which means don't open the incubator for any reason, is because once they start pipping, that membrane inside of the egg, if it's exposed to air, it will shrink wrap. It literally just whoop around the chicken, and so then the baby chicks will perish. So we thought they were all done. I mean, we had 20 something chicks in that little incubator already hatched. Nothing else was pipping. We were trying to see. We didn't think anything else was pipping, so we didn't like open it and grab. We were like opening and grabbing, trying to be on the safe side. There were 2 that were pipped. One hatched last night, but he's got eggs stuck, like eggshells stuck to him. So a lot of times they won't make it. We had one time Rusty got it out. He so tenderly broke the shell off of it. He gave it a bath. He tried to get it, with a little washcloth, and
it didn't matter. You got a 50-50 chance if they shrink wrap, they have a 50-50 chance. Whether you intervene or not, it's 50-50.
Yeah. So we just have to let nature do its course and see what happens. But right now we have 38 healthy chicks out in the brooder, so that is good. You guys, biscuits are not hard to make. I started learning how to make biscuits when I decided that I no longer wanted to go through the trauma of opening cans of biscuits. So I am terrified to open biscuits. I've gotten good. I've opened a couple of them now with a spoon. That seems to help. I'm a little more in control of when it's going to pop.
Sandy and Mom say hi.
Hi, guys. This is actually my sister's recipe, since she's in here, hey, I was going to say it anyway.
When you were saying that, since you're here, we don't want to get called out.
Dang it. No, my sister taught me how to make biscuits years ago. It's funny because in my recipe book, it was actually Allie that wrote it down for me. So Aunt Sandy told Allie how to do that. Allie is my oldest daughter. She was probably 13, 14 years old, and she sat down and wrote it. And I love it because it's all written in cursive. Back when they still taught that, right? Kids still were writing in cursive. So she has an entire recipe written out from Aunt Sandy in cursive. It's the cutest thing. So this is super easy. What I'm going to do, you guys, look at these plates. I got these at a vintage, at a secondhand store.
The loud pop.
Yes, the loud pop. They remind me of my mom and my mom's house. And so I bought these years ago. I used them as my, what is it called? Ladle or spoon rest. Yes. So first things first,
Hunter Neil is in the hose.
Hi, Neil. I hope you're feeling better, Neil. I preheated my oven to 415 degrees, or I turned it on, so it is preheating now. And then the trick to fluffy, flaky biscuits is ice cold butter. So I usually take a stick of butter. I'm only making a small batch. This will make about a dozen biscuits. It depends on your, right? So on the biggest setting, biggest biscuit cutter that I have, it's about 10 to a dozen biscuits. And I usually double this recipe so that I can put biscuits, like put biscuits up, because you can always freeze them or
back to good is in the hose.
Make sausage patties and make breakfast, sandwiches. So
Neil says he's feeling a little better. That's good.
That is good.
Jovita says, I can't write in cursive. I print everything and I write very small.
That's okay. It's, I write, I think a lot of us from our generation write mixed, right? It's kind of like the equivalent to Spanglish when you're Mexican American. You speak Spanish, English. Well, we write cursive, print. So most of my stuff is in print, but there's some cursive in there. Like my R's always tend to be cursive, and yeah.
Vicky Copat says, good morning from Louisville, Kentucky.
Good morning.
Christine says, I find it much easier to write in cursive, and that way my grandkids can't read it.
It's that
it's like
code.
Writing, yeah.
Yes, you got this code.
Kim Campbell says, I made your bread recipe. Turned out amazing.
Yay, I'm so glad you did. That is like the easiest bread recipe that I found. I have never been able to do bread well. And that peasant bread, there's just no thought process to it, really. And I make bread every week. And now I'm going to have to up my bread production because I did not plan for the week well last week. And we ran out of bread and we went an entire day without bread. And it was chaotic. It was chaotic. So I cut my butter into little slabs like this, and then I stick it back in the refrigerator while I get all the rest of my ingredients together.
Jovita says, so what you're telling me, Rachel, is there's not going to be any tortillas this morning.
No, no tortillas. We're doing biscuits. And this is not like, it's not like the crazy, let me try that again. This is not milk biscuits or the awesome yummy southern biscuits. There's a lot of great recipes out there. This is quick and easy biscuits for when you don't have a whole lot of time, or you have company come in, or you just want to have biscuits and gravy. It's not anything. They're great. They're awesome biscuits.
James Hall is in the hose.
But here's a quick tip. If you want to make buttermilk biscuits, but you don't keep buttermilk in the house, you don't have to go buy a whole half gallon of buttermilk. You will get some milk. I think it's a teaspoon. Is it a teaspoon or half a teaspoon per cup of milk? You put milk in a container or a cup, and then you just add a little bit of white vinegar, like half a teaspoon per cup, and you set it aside for about 10 minutes, and it will sour that milk, and it's the same as buttermilk. So that's a good tip if you don't keep buttermilk on hand. I used to buy buttermilk, and I'd have great intentions, like I'm going to do this and this and this, and then the buttermilk would, I don't know, the buttermilk can go bad, but it can. It'll solidify every time. So now I just make my own buttermilk at home.
Yeah. Katie at Texas says, I go the 22nd to see kidney surgeon about the kidney cancer. Dread all what's said.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
well,
so sorry, Katie. We're praying for you.
Praying for you for sure.
James says, am I blocked from Rusty's eyes?
Oh, Rusty.
Could be.
Who said that?
James Hall.
James. Is Rusty not reading your comments?
He's been saying hi to people, and I said he's in the hose.
Oh, poor James.
Poor James.
Russell.
Rachel from Back to Good says, Trish, it's funny to see their faces trying to read it, though. The cursive, yes.
Oh, yeah. That's we have two that cannot read cursive. Can Cody read cursive?
Mm-mm.
So we only have one that can actually write it and read it.
That's Allie.
And she's the oldest. She'll be 25 this year, so Karen, I guess she was the cutoff, right?
Karen Brest is in the house. Says, hello, Rusty and Rachel and all. How's your back today, Rusty? My back is pretty sore today, Karen. Thank you. But it's my fault.
He overdid yesterday, you guys.
And James Hall says, hello, Rusty and Rachel.
Hi, James. All right, so here we go. Like I said, I'm only making one
Tara
batch
Noster's
today.
in the house. Says, good morning from Tennessee.
Okay, you guys, so here's the shameless plug. I actually have an online Pampered Chef party going on right now. I'm going to put the link to my party in the description below, and I'm going to feature some of our Pampered Chef stuff. And I use this stuff all the time, so I'm sure you've seen it before. But these are Pampered Chef measuring cups. The cool thing about these are, well, one, they're put together backwards. Oh, no, they weren't.
Depends on which way you want to measure.
So for liquids, this side is liquid, so you can measure liquids on this side. And then if you have dry, you just push your plunger down and you can get dry goods on this side. This works really well for butter or peanut butter, lard, stuff that you can push out and just cut off.
Trish King says she believes you can use lemon juice as well to make your
any acid, any sort of
buttermilk.
Acid you can put in your milk to make your buttermilk. Yes.
Pafford Homestead is in the house.
And then this is the smaller one. So this one measures liquid on this side and dry on this side.
Evelyn Newman is in the house.
All right. So we have 2 cups of white flour, just plain all-purpose white flour. And then we're going to go with all of our stuff. So you're going to go. Oh,
Elaine, I'm sorry. Elaine Buchka's in the house. Waka waka.
Elaine Buchka's in the house.
Don't feel bad, James. I didn't even get it. I'm in the house.
Oh.
Waka, waka.
Rusty's a little slow today on his reading comments.
Mm-hmm.
He's being such a champ sitting here, you guys. He had a rough week last week.
Yeah. My mouth hurts. My back hurts.
So, yeah.
All new teeth put in Wednesday.
Oral surgery last week. He hurt his back last week. So he's really being such a trooper sitting here answering these comments. I'm so proud of him. So, half of a teaspoon of salt and half of a teaspoon of baking soda.
Trish King says, I have to admit, though, I usually use powdered buttermilk.
Oh, that's a good idea, too. If you're using a bread maker, you want to use powdered milk rather than real milk. I mean, you can use liquid milk, but it's better, supposedly, to use the powdered milk.
Road Trips Life and Redox says, good morning.
Good morning.
Y'all, enjoying the gardening videos, and Rusty get better soon. Thank you.
Yay! We're so excited about that garden. I have tomatoes coming up. I finally have a couple of peas coming up. I'm so excited.
Pafford says, Charlie says, going to get colon cancer test.
Oh my goodness, you
Charlie,
guys.
we're praying for you. That's terrible.
I'm so sorry. It is just, it's like everybody I know right now is just dealing with so much, and I hate it, and I'm so sorry. Okay, 1 tablespoon of sugar. And then almost...
I forgive you, Rusty, for being in pain.
You are forgiven. Almost a full tablespoon of baking powder, but it's 2.5 teaspoons.
Rusty needs some pampering.
I know. I am not a good nurse.
She just needs to let me get out and move around. She tells me, and she does, she takes good care of me. She tells me, you got to take it easy. Quit doing this, quit doing that. And I keep telling her, I just want to walk around. That is my biggest thing today. If I can just keep moving, I feel like it won't tighten up as much.
I told him the other day, I'm not a good nurse because when I'm sick or I'm hurt, I just want to be left alone. I'm one of those type of people. And he's real good. He's doting and everything else. But he's not a leave me alone kind of person. He likes to be in the mix and doing everything and wanting to be around. And I'm like, you need to go lay down.
Jovita says, Rachel, Rusty is about to get a great breakfast.
I know, right?
It's my favorite.
And Desi's too. You guys, Desi had the most disappointing Friday yesterday. I feel so bad for her. She was so excited it was Friday. Friday is biscuits and gravy day at school. They did not serve biscuits and gravy. They served some weird breakfast nacho thing that sounded horrific. And then what was the other thing?
Oh, and then she got home.
A Farmer Wants a Wife.
Farmer Wants a Wife.
We watched that every Friday night. Yeah.
And it wasn't on because
of the presidential
State of the Union address was on Thursday, so they didn't want to interrupt it.
Oh, she heard her name. Here she comes.
Boogity boogity.
I couldn't get in the building.
Oh yeah, we dropped her off.
We dropped her off
3 minutes early.
And the secretary wouldn't let her in the building because you're too early.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
I guess the moral to that is next time we'll just let you ride the bus.
Yeah.
Then you can get in.
Yeah. Charlie Pafford says, my brother and sister-in-law have cancer. It's been rough. That's crazy. It's just everybody right now.
It is. It's so hard.
Mama Murphy's in the house. Hello and howdy. Good morning.
All right. So now my ice cold butter. You want to make sure that butter is ice cold. That's what's going to give you the flakes.
Jovita says, I'm the same way, Rachel. Just leave me alone and I will get through it.
Yeah. And Rusty's so good. He's always doting. And he's like, do you need anything? And I'm the ogre underneath the blankets. Leave me alone. All right. You're going to cut these in. If you do not have a pastry cutter, get on Pampered Chef and order one because these are pretty cool. But I am going to tell you. So this is a pastry cutter from Pampered Chef. I've had this one for years. Works great. If you do not have a pastry cutter, you simply take 2 knives and you just cut your little butter pieces. Also, with your butter being cold, it's easier to cut them. So you're just literally just cutting them into small, tiny pieces. But if you have a pastry cutter, it does make it easier. You just kind of push down, mix it up. You want your flour mixture to be crumbly.
Christine says, good morning, Miss Desi.
Good morning.
She just had such a rough day yesterday.
Our
poor baby girl. All right, so
James says a fork works pretty good too.
Yep, you can use a fork and just kind of mash through, or 2 forks, just kind of cut it up. And then I want to kind of push it through. The bigger the bigger butter chunks you're going to have in your biscuit. So that's kind of a personal preference, wherever you want that.
We like butter.
We like butter. Okay, so the trick to biscuits too is you want to add your milk. This is, like I said, this is a super easy. It's not buttermilk, so I'm not making buttermilk. This is my sister's recipe that she's used for years and that I have in turn used for years. So you want to add your milk little at a time. You don't want to just go, okay, half a cup of milk, because you just never know how it's all going to come together. So usually about a tablespoon at a time.
Linda Lehman is in the house. She says, good
Hi,
morning.
Linda.
I'm so excited to make it to one of your lives. I've been marathoning for the last week, as recently found your videos.
Oh, well, thank you so
That's awesome.
much. We love our Saturday morning lives because it feels like you're right here in our kitchen. You can ask questions as we're going, or we can just talk about life. And it's like we just have this big party going on and everybody's hanging out in the kitchen, because let's face it, everybody hangs out in the kitchen if they're here in real life, right? This is where all the action is. This is where everybody comes together. This is where we all become family.
That's right. Jovita says, Rusty, would you consider wearing a back brace until you completely feel better?
Been there, done that.
I've had the back braces before. From what doctors tell me, they're kind of a catch-22. You know, some doctors say you got to have it. It really helps. Other doctors say don't wear them because it makes the back worse. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like ankle braces. You know, if you have chronic sprains, a lot of your doctors will say, or your physical therapist will say, you know, when you wear that brace, you are creating a support that you will always need. Okay. But some people say, nope, it's better because it keeps you from twisting or keeps you from doing whatever. Sorry, I'm not used to bangs, so my hair is just kind of crazy. You want your dough to kind of look like this. So as you can see, there's still flour underneath, like a little bit of dry mixture. You want it that way. You don't want just a soggy mess, okay?
James says, yes, ma'am. Only one issue. My kitchen only has room for one.
Oh, you know what? Our kitchen is not very big. So having, you know, don't get me wrong, we have had some people in this kitchen, like, piled it in. But, you know, having, how many people are in our live right now?
51.
51 people. Might get a little crowded. So, but I'm glad y'all are here.
Yes.
So now I'm going to use my hands, you guys, and I'm going to kind of, see, this dough is a little wet, so I'm going to pick up everything underneath. Kind of push it down and pick it up. And then I'll show you guys here in a second. All right. So I have picked up all of the flour that was left underneath. There's a couple of little stuff that's stuck, but I've picked it all up. Actually, I'm going to set this right beside you. Okay.
Okay.
You don't really need to knead this because you kind of want your butter. You don't want your butter to get too warm, okay? And I am a heater, you guys. Like what is it called? Retain heat.
Yes.
So much.
You emit heat.
Yes. Okay. So you can either use the attitude adjuster and roll it out, or I use this rolling pin or palote for pastries and biscuits and things like that. I use the smaller one for my tortillas. Okay, so.
Evelyn Newman says, Rusty, are y'all going to enter the chili cook-off for the 10-killer meetup?
Oh, we didn't even know. That's cool. Probably not.
Probably not, just because.
I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
Yeah, well,
we haven't been keeping up. All right, so I wanted to get in close so you guys could see. Can you guys see those chunks of butter? Like right there. There's just chunks of butter all through this, here and here. I'm kind of getting away from the light, but that is really why I use a rolling pin. You can just press out this dough because this dough is super easy to work with. You can just press it out, but my hands are so hot. Yes, my hands are so hot. I tried to not let my butter get too warm. Let's use All right, where are my Pampered Chef people at? Stoneware. So I do love to use stoneware because it is, you don't have to spray it. You don't have to do anything of that nature.
We just says chunks of butter.
Chunks of butter makes it awesome.
KLA Anderson is in the house. Says, always good to spend time with all of you. Rusty, sorry that you're experiencing back pain. Getting a massage has helped me with hip problems. I wish I lived close to you and could come over to help out.
Aw.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, it's all right. We're going to make it through this.
We just got a little ambitious right here at the beginning of spring.
Yeah, I just got a little carried away. I mean, I just got to remember that we have the rest of our lives to do this stuff. So.
Okay. The only thing about open shelving, you guys, is you have to kind of dust everything off when you're ready to use it.
Trish Keene says, butter is good for the soul. James says, loved my pizza stone. The ex-wife got it.
Oh, no. Don't you hate it when those little things that went in the divorce, like, what did I lose in the divorce? I lost the Christmas tree.
Well, that was voluntary.
Yeah.
We both got custody of Christmas trees, and they were identical. So
I know when Rusty and I got together, we both had identical Christmas trees.
Megan Cloak is in the house.
Hi, Megan.
This is morning, fam. Hopping on before I have to leave for tournaments. Love everyone.
Oh, tournaments, yes. Where are you going this weekend? Yeah, so Megan is our Globetrotter friend. She's, busy with all those tournaments. Okay.
Rachel from Back to Good says, perfect time to order a new one, James.
Right, James. I'll put the link in the description below. We used to sell Pampered Chef, and I think there's even a video where we did a video
of going through. We did a couple of videos on everything we got.
Yes, but we haven't done that. I mean, we don't sell Pampered Chef anymore, but I am doing a party. I booked a party from a friend. Okay, so this is about, what do you say, about an inch thick, half-inch thick?
About a half-inch thick.
Okay, so about a half-inch thick. When you're using a pizza cutter, just kind of put it in the flour, so then that way it will come off easy. It'll come off easier. So here's your biscuit.
James says, I'll go broke.
Right. Pampered Chef is quite expensive. It can be. Some of the stuff you can get in there that it's not incredibly expensive, but, it is good quality stuff. So that's for sure. Look at that. It's just been sitting while I've been talking, and it is already rising. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to get 12 out of this because I think I didn't roll it out as thin as I normally do. But it's okay. It'll make fluffier biscuits. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a... Okay, I'm going to cut that one. It looks like there's 2 bites taken out of it.
It's okay.
We'll tell Desi that Dad got hungry. She'll believe us.
He's okay.
She's probably in her room watching us. All right. So, again, I don't want to melt that butter.
Back to Good says, I used to buy lots of Pampered Chef, but then kids. And haven't bought much of it since lately.
We used to tell our kids all the time, you can have things or you can have kids. We chose kids. All right, guys, so I got a little...
Some days I question our choices.
Oh, yeah, but look at all those sweet grandbabies we have now.
Mm-hmm. James says, catch 22. Love fluffy
biscuits. Fluffy biscuits. So I only made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 biscuits out of this. 1, I'm using a bigger cutter. 2, I made them kind of thick. So we have fluffier biscuits.
Rachel says, Pampered Chef and Longa Burger baskets were my passions to collect.
What is Longer Burger baskets?
I don't know. Hobie just says, things. Laugh out loud.
Things. Are those like the baskets, like what your mom used to collect?
Glass baskets,
like
I wonder.
Those blown glass or... All right, so these are going in the oven for 15 minutes. The oven is set at 415. And then we're actually going to set the timer for 10 minutes because at 10 minutes we're going to brush on some melted butter. Because it's All right, so nobody has ever accused me of being
Vicky Hyde is in the house.
what's it called? Healthy.
Whatever.
Ever in my life. I don't think, oh, I guess I need.
Vicky Hyde says, hey, I finally made it. Welcome.
Welcome.
Tamara says, yum.
You guys, we are still living life without a microwave, and I'm to be honest, I'm not really missing it. But I have to melt my butter in this pot. The only time I really kind of miss it is when I'm warming up leftovers. But I have found if I take my 12-inch cast iron that you can also find on Pampered Chef and just put my leftovers in there, like just kind of globs of leftovers because it's the stuff you're going to eat anyway, throw it in the oven, it works out.
And Back to Good says the Longenberger factory was in Dresden, Ohio, and the whole town is filled with giant, amazing baskets.
Ooh.
Even the headquarters office building was a giant basket. It all closed a few years ago.
Okay, I am going to use my Pampered Chef. What is it called?
Hex patterns.
Non-stick. These are pricey. They are worth it. This one has stuff gunked on it because I use it a lot. I have found these are probably the best non-stick because they sell non-stick also. But see that hex pattern in it? That makes a world of difference. And if you follow Gordon Ramsay, he actually has his own brand of these and he swears by it. But I'm going to use this big one.
James says, more butter.
Right.
Charlie says lots of real butter, yes.
Oh, yeah. We don't use margarine at all. We don't at all.
Vicky Hyde says, I do miss your videos, but I understand life happens.
Oh, yes. Well, we have another video coming on Belly Acres, on Robertson's Belly Acres. Should be today. If it's not today, it's tomorrow. I still have to go through and edit it with kind of a shorter video of us dealing with the baby chicks. So
yeah. Tamara says, we don't either, Rachel, doing it old school on stove or in the oven. Absolutely.
Yeah, we do. Our microwave went out and we talked about buying another one, and I was like, let's just hold off. And so one of the things that I have learned is making sure that I have something defrosting in the refrigerator at all times. So at the beginning of the week, I try to get out pork, beef, and some sort of pork, some sort of beef, and some sort of chicken, and get it in the refrigerator to thaw. One, that's healthier for your food, your meat to thaw at a slow process anyway. And two, I always have options. So I get home and I can just kind of go, oh, well, tonight let's have this. And I already have it thawed out or partially thawed, and it just makes life easier. And I actually heard that on Jill Winger's book. I was listening to her book, and she said, you know, always have something thawing in your refrigerator. And it's such a good idea.
Yeah. Jovita says, those are nice pans.
Yes.
She says, I love anything Gordon Ramsay.
Yes, me too.
Road Trips and Life and Redox says, agreed, Back to Good. Baskets seem to last forever.
Yes, that's
Back to Good says, my Pampered Chef pan set is over 30 years old and still great.
That's the thing. Pampered Chef is very expensive, but you guys, some of these things that I have that are Pampered Chef, I have had since my older kids were little, and they are all in their 20s. You know, I do stand behind Pampered Chef, and that's the only reason I will continue to have parties and things like that, because I do stand behind their products. But I'm also a very, I'm not a, like, you have to buy this, it's the best thing ever. I'm more of a, if you like it, you want to try it, buy it. If you can't, you don't want to, don't buy it. Yeah. You know, I'm not pushy. I am going to do like a, you know, video or two just because I find that fun. But
Rita says, Rachel, your slaw video was awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad you like that. My dad made that slaw all the time. Like when we would have you know, a fish fry, or you know, it's just so cool because it's not that sweet like a coleslaw. So my butter is melted. I'm going to set that aside, so that way at my 10-minute mark,
Trish says, I do believe I would be fine without a microwave, but my family uses it almost exclusively.
I know, and that's kind of been the hard part. I'm going to be honest, Desi won't eat leftovers like she used to. She will at school. She'll take it to school. But if I'm like, hey, there's leftovers in there, you just have to warm it up. She's like, I'll just have a sandwich. But I think it's just intimidating because it's a different way of warming things up. Although we had pasta, and she said, well, how do I warm it up? And I said, put what you want in a little pot, add a little bit of water, and just warm it up. And so she did, and she actually ate that. But I think it's just, I don't think it's any slower, really. I think it's just learning
Yeah, it's just learning a different way.
Yeah.
Vicky Hyde says, I just bought Pioneer Woman's set of pans.
Yay! I love Pioneer Woman. Some of my bowls are Pioneer Woman.
Yeah.
My measuring cups are Pioneer Woman. Now, you guys want to know the Pioneer Queen is Terry over at MT Homestead.
Oh, man.
Her collection. Like, if you go into her kitchen and her collection is to die for. It is just so pretty and vibrant, and I don't know. She has all the things. Okay, for my sausage gravy, I try to make sure that my sausage is broke up into some really tiny little chunks. I'm not moving you guys around so much today because I'm trying not to get everybody seasick. So I'm just kind of trying to take things to you instead of you being over here. But
Trish says, my pans of choice are cast iron or stainless steel. I don't like non-stick.
So this is not like a Teflon. Instead, it has like stainless steel, or I don't know if it's stainless steel. It's a type of metal that goes into a hexagon shape that's raised in your pan. So it's this raised.
And it doesn't peel.
See how you hear that? So it's not a Teflon that can peel off. It is this raised pattern in the bottom of your pan, and that is what is nonstick. So, but I agree with you. I don't like Teflon. I don't like any of that. I do love the sleekness of stainless steel cookware. I do love the sleekness of that. Let's see.
Charlene Grady is in the house.
Hi, Charlene. How are you? Okay, so.
Thank you, Patty. It's good to be up and about, for sure.
For sure.
A little slow today, but I am up and about. Wanda Henry's in the house.
Wanda Henry, welcome.
Hello, Rachel and Rusty. Charlene says, hello, Rachel and Rusty.
Hello, hello, hello. All right, you guys, this stuff is the gold. I'm telling you, that blue and gold sausage is absolutely amazing. I'm going to have to make another batch of biscuits because I know this isn't going to feed my hungry bunch.
2 biscuits is good.
2 biscuits twice.
No, I usually only eat 2.
All right.
I'll eat more if there is more.
Right.
That doesn't mean I need more.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and take my sausage out of the pan, but I'm not going to drain the grease off of it. Now, the thing about blue and gold sausage is it doesn't usually have a whole lot of grease.
Yes. Julie Heistand is in the house. Says, phone problems. I'm here and we'll catch what I missed on replay. Rusty, is it getting better? It is getting better. I'm doing a lot better yesterday, but overdid it. So today I'm going to kind of take it easy for the next day or two and try to get back up to going again.
Oh, I dropped a piece of sausage.
Ruby McGilver's in the house.
All right.
Says, if you have Teflon, it will kill your bird. It happened to my daughter's bird before we knew it was harmful.
Ooh, really?
I did not know that.
That is crazy. You know what? I don't know that I'm going to have enough milk to make some wavies.
To make gravies?
Yeah. Oh, I should.
Oh, yeah.
I just won't make very much. Okay. So I'm leaving all the little gritty and all of the oil in there. And I'm just going to put, that's about a cup of flour. And I'm going to salt and pepper it. Plenty of pepper. Rusty loves black black pepper gravy.
Evelyn said, or Obita says, Rusty, any updates on the pigs? That.
Yes.
We've got 3 that are headed to butcher in a couple weeks.
Yes.
So.
And we've got them, well, we've got them sold, except for the ones we are sending for cuts that we will be selling at the farmers markets.
Yes.
Okay. Normally I wouldn't take these out of the oven because I don't want them to fall. Can we turn here? Not you. I got it. I said I was going to turn you guys, but I'm turning you. Look how much those have risen. They look beautiful. So I'm going to take this butter.
James says, I always need more. It's about whether I should have more. Right?
And we're just going to butter those biscuits. Butter your biscuits.
Butter your biscuits. Mama Murphy says, got to go finish morning chores. Bon appetit and have a great day.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here. And then right back in.
Evelyn says, if a Teflon pan starts to smoke, the smoke is toxic.
Oh, isn't that crazy? And it's all of those little things that you find out years later of the stuff that was used. You know, that was the new thing, the revolutionary thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back to Rusty.
Obita says, wow, already dang pigs grow quick. Yes, they do.
Oh,
It doesn't take long.
Yay.
I can usually take pigs from weaning age to butcher weight within about 4 to 6 months. So.
I have a little bit of butter left. And what I'm going to do with that is put it right in the gravy.
Obita says, Rachel, the biscuits look delicious.
Yay, that's always a good thing.
How's Mama? Vicky asked.
So Mama's doing good. She's actually in here. If you see a comment from Frog, that's my sister. And she is with my sister. And so they both watch our lives on Saturday mornings. And so they are in here. She's doing good. Hoping to have her come home soon. Without getting into things and without talking about my sister's business, my sister has come into some health problems, and so prayers for Sandy would be great. I haven't really said too much because that's not my place to talk about, but prayers for my sister's health would be awesome. Just some unexpected things that have come up, and still trying to get answers and things. So I think Mama's going to go ahead and hang out down there until we can get the answers that we need. So yeah, prayers for Sandy, you guys.
Okay, Trish Keene is becoming a bully.
Uh-oh. She told you to move over?
I'm on my way. Love me some biscuits and gravy. She knows if she comes over today, I can't fight her off. Damn bully.
She's going to get your share, baby.
Yeah, she's going to take my share. Obita says, Rusty, your knowledge of pigs is amazing. I've been doing it a lot of years, Obita. Charlene says, sorry, need to go. Got errands to do. Have a great day. Have a blessed day, Charlene.
Thank you so
Thanks
much
for coming
in. Yes.
Everybody saying good morning to Mama and sister, Sissy and Mama.
Sissy.
Linda Lovers in the house this morning. Just started watching.
Good morning. Good morning.
Prayers to Sandy. May the Lord heal her.
Thank you so much.
Vicky says, I miss her smile.
I know, me too. So much. I miss her antics. I miss the kind of trouble we get into.
Trish says, you got it, Rusty.
What?
See? She's a bully.
She's a bully.
Sandy says, oh, thank you, Sissy, and all. Prayers for your sister.
You're welcome. All right, so you guys, you want your flour to kind of be that golden color. And there's a certain smell to cooked flour. I've talked about that before in when making the mole for our tamales. And that smell, oh my gosh, those look good. Okay, so we're going to add some milk. And when you're adding milk to a, okay?
Yeah, I just got to get up.
When you're adding milk to a hot pan, you got to be quick about it because you don't want it to scald. But we're just going to start adding milk to this. Go through the front door, my love.
I shouldn't have shoes on. But
oh, okay.
She's probably barking at the fence like she does every day.
Yeah, Layla just runs around the house barking. But I think we're finally going to get her transitioned to being outside Kanie Joe has been teaching her to, oh, I splattered that, teaching her to
Be an LGD.
be an LGD, just taking her out and kind of patrolling and things. I don't like to use metal in my pans, but that whisk I had is just not working. It's kind of, I don't know. I guess I need to get on my Pampered Chef and order me some new whisks, right? This one was not Pampered Chef. This one was one that I just picked up.
Hobitas is Rusty, are you sure you're okay? Dang, I can see the bigger discomfort. I'm all right. It's just that transition. It's right here, you guys. I mean, it's real low back. But see, once I get up, I can move. It's just to get up.
Yeah, it's been
dumb.
pretty crazy.
It's just dumb. Trish says, "Okay, Rusty, I promise I won't beat you up."
See,
she's just going to take my food.
He had to get up and show you how, pitiful he was right now.
Yeah.
Trish, don't take my food. I'm pitiful right now.
I'm pitiful.
Yeah.
Told ya. Okay, I got to turn the heater off.
No, get in front of the camera and do that. Well, they can hear you. Do y'all like Desi's impersonation of the dog?
Yeah.
You can come through, babe. You can come through. No, we're fixing to have breakfast.
And Wanda Henry says, "Everyone hit the like, please, for Rachel and Rusty. You're awesome. Thank you, thank you."
Thank you, guys.
You guys, I wish you had smell-o-vision because them biscuits and that gravy.
Yes.
Oh man.
I
love it.
I'm trying to get the lumps out of my gravy. So normally, I should have
Baby,
done
you
like
can't get all the lumps out because it's got sausage in it.
No, the sausage is over here.
Oh, okay. Dang it.
Oh my gosh, those biscuits. They're about done, you guys. They're about done. All right. I have my immersion blender. I could always use my immersion blender.
Oh, yeah. Where's it at?
I'll grab it. Oh. I should have made like a roux separately. And I didn't do it. I had my immersion blender right here. And then,
Wanda Henry says, "I have never eaten biscuits and gravy."
oh my goodness, Wanda. So it is a very southern thing. Biscuits and gravy is. But it is a staple for sure. Let's see. What did I do with that little towel? I did this.
Rita says, "Woohoo, Rachel putting eats on the table."
Yes.
Good morning, Desi. Hi, Desi. New phone problem. Sorry, Julie said.
That's okay, Julie. We understand.
Yeah,
Listen,
no worries
even
at
my
all.
old phone gives me problems.
James says, "Eating corned beef hash and eggs this morning."
Ooh, that sounds good.
Good.
Oh! Rachel. Now y'all get the bloopers. It's all real here. I need the little immersion thing, but I don't know where it's at. I don't know if I got it out of storage. I got everything else out of storage. Look at here.
Oh, baby.
This is why you wear
an apron.
Not really. I mean, this is what I look like anyway. Because
everyone says 10 killer. If y'all are coming in on Friday, there's a potluck dinner on Friday night. Chili cook-off is at 1 on Saturday, and the chili will be lunch for everyone.
That's awesome.
Jovita says, "Me neither, Wanda. I'm from the South." Me neither, Wanda, and I'm from the South. Jovita's never had biscuits and gravy.
You've never had biscuits and gravy? What in the world? I think we need to schedule a visit.
James
Maybe
says,
you
"I
need to
make
go
mine."
see my sister.
Yeah, with sausage and bacon.
I'm volunteering you, sis. Okay, guys, you ready for this?
Trish Kane says, "I had jalapeno poppers for breakfast at 3 a.m.
Ooh,
Hey,
that sounds good.
to me.
I'm game. All right.
Elaine says, we eat biscuits and gravy in Missouri."
Yep.
Vicky says, "I've been a few places in the U.S. and they've never heard of biscuits and gravy." Oh, wow.
Wow. Yep. Biscuits and gravy is definitely a southern thing. I'm
Tamara
gonna need
says,
way more black pepper.
Tamara and David are cheating, having donuts from Dude's Donuts this morning, local veteran owned. Awesome.
Nice. Dude's Donuts. You guys, oh, I got to tell you about this. We bought a cookbook from our local Baumgars, which is a farm and ranch store. It was on clearance for $5, and it's breakfast and brunch. There is a recipe in there for potato donuts. You use yeast, you use mashed potatoes, you use it. I am so intrigued. So intrigued.
Rachel called my mom and was telling her about it. She said, yeah, that years ago in Chanute, Kansas, they had a place called Spud Nut. And that's what they were. They were potato-based donuts.
I didn't talk through that, but I dumped this, sorry.
No, it's okay.
This sausage in here with the grease. That's the whole thing. You want that grease. You want all of that flavor. Hey, listen, I used all the milk.
Jovita says, you need to make a Bellyacres Kitchen apron, Rachel.
Right? Well, you know, when my sister gets to feeling better. She's the one that made our T-shirts for Bellyacres, our first original T-shirts. So maybe, you know, Sissy.
Kim Campbell says she's making biscuits and gravy today.
Nice. So
Sandy says, come on over.
Yeah, come on over, Jovita. You can go over to my sister's house. She'll make you some biscuits and gravy.
Road Trips Life and Redox is looking forward to seeing y'all at Sin Killer, not camping, driving in.
Nice. That's gonna
awesome.
Be awesome. We do need a little more pepper.
Jovita says, I've had biscuits, but with butter and jelly. I will definitely try it.
Y'all, I am just messy today. I don't know what my deal is.
Tamara says, intrigued.
With the potato, don't. Yes, I'm gonna have to do a video on it, and we'll do a here's a recipe. Let's try it out. I really thought about kind of making my way through that recipe book because it's all country recipes, very simple things. And I literally bought it for this channel because I was like, oh, I want to see if there's anything in there that we could do on this channel. And so
I think Tamara should come down and make them with you.
Tamara, where are you at, Tamara?
They're up by Joplin.
Oh, yeah, you're right here.
Yeah, they're within an hour of us.
That's so good. Okay. Now I want you guys to see these biscuits. What are we doing on
Jovita says, we usually eat breakfast tacos down here. We're so Mexican confused down here.
Look at that. We're at 53 minutes.
Linda Lauder says, potato donuts are so good. I've had them put a glaze on them. Vicky says, the best thing about being a truck daughter is I've seen a lot of the U.S. and the food I've tried. Man.
Oh, I bet. Okay.
Tamara says, yes, Rachel.
I know you have a hard time getting up.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have you?
Yes.
Or we can move over there.
Nope.
Okay.
I can stand it. If I go straight up, I'm good. I just have to.
Okay. I want you guys to see why these are great for, have to get my chauffeur on notice. That's right. Okay. Here. There. That way, Rusty's. Okay. I want you guys to see the, okay. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I didn't know what you were.
Top, bottom. Great. I want you to see why these are good for biscuits and gravy. See how flaky and fluffy they are? Okay, so here's what's crazy too. This is how flaky they are. I mean, just fall to pieces. And that just makes it so good under gravy. Now, normally when you get biscuits and gravy, you just get a biscuit and you open it up flat-faced and you put your gravy on it. But if you just crumble it up and put your gravy on it,
good gravy.
It's hot. It will, you know, it makes it easier. Okay, y'all ready? So these, like I said, this is my sister's recipe. So this is
our comments
really good.
are going crazy, so I got to get caught up.
I know. So
Lori Carp is in the house.
I didn't really walk you guys through this, but it's just flour, oil.
James Hall's apple butter is good on biscuits too.
Yes. So Rusty made a video. It's in the other channel, but we'll have to move it over to the other channel on crock pot apple butter.
Jovita says those are bomb.
So this, you guys, is Southern Biscuits, baby. So homemade, I breathed it with. Rusty usually adds tapatio to the top of that and chows down. He usually does more black pepper because even though I put a lot of black pepper in there, he will add more black pepper.
Tamara says, "Oh, you're killing me."
You guys, it smells so good. I think we're going to have breakfast.
I'm hoping to get your box in the mail on Monday. A new apron for Rachel and beets for Rusty, plus a whole bunch of other things. Julie Heiston.
I really should have been wearing this one today since I was promoting a Pampered Chef, but it's dirty and I haven't washed it. But it's Pampered Chef. But I also have.
No, Trish, that's where you are wrong.
Oh,
I am closer. These are mine.
Oh, these are
get your own.
Those are my mom's. My mom has some really cute little ones.
Trish says, "That's mine, Rusty."
Hurry, eat it fast. So I have a story. Look, I'm going to share a story. Mama, I'm going to share your story. No, I'm going to wait till she comes back. She can share that story about, about food. All right. Are we caught up on comments?
Yes. Let's see. We love biscuits and gravy for dinner. I use Italian as more flavors. What Linda Lehman says.
That is a great idea.
Elaine says, "Yummy, Rachel." Dickie says, "Where's my plate?"
Right. Come on over.
Wanda says, "Looks delish."
Here
Vicky
is
says, "I'll get the milk."
Recipe book that I got for $5 on clearance.
Kobita says, "Dang, Rachel, that looks delicious." James says, "Now I'm regretting my decision for breakfast."
Oh, so
Elaine
good.
says, "This is a tough one, Rachel. I'm starving now."
I'm so sorry.
Karen says, "Looks delicious, Rachel. Enjoy." Kobita says, "Spill it, Rachel."
Let me see. I got to find this donut recipe because I was just blown away. And then I'll just plop it up here and you guys can take a screenshot of it if you want to. I really do want to try this donut recipe.
What the?
Are you having trouble?
Well, the chair kept hitting that seam. And
potato donuts on page 88. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm glad you did it. If it. I'd say my sink is full. What would y'all say? Okay, look at this. And it's from Emily Oravet in New York. So look at this. If you guys want to take a screenshot of this, and like I said, I want to do a video on it as well, but take a screenshot. Yeah. Potato donuts. I mean, it has, what does it have? Like 1/2 cups of mashed potatoes in it. I'm so intrigued. I like potato bread. Was it too hot, my love?
Yeah, I burnt my tongue a little bit on. I got to let it cool off a little more.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's my fault.
Delicious.
Lori Carp says, "Looks delicious." Vicky says, "Can you put the cookbook in the comments?"
Yes, I will. It is Gooseberry Patch.
Kobita says, "Rachel, post it on your community page."
Yes, I will definitely.
Wanda Henry says, "My dad used to make donuts with potato."
Isn't that cool? That's so neat. Yeah. All right. I will text her and ask her kindly if she will post
it in her community page.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely do that.
Tamara says, "Looks good."
All right, guys. We made it to 59 minutes, so plenty of time to say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye.
To friends and family.
Poor Rusty.
To friends and family.
He's had a rough week. Again, thank you guys for being here in my kitchen, in our kitchen, hanging out with us. It's always the highlight of our week, this and Monday Night Lives. We never have left.
We never have leftover mashed potatoes. My oldest grandson loves them. That's our Desi.
Desi will eat mashed potatoes. Yeah, he loves mashed potatoes. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. And we will be live again next week. As far as I know, I don't think we have anything going. Let's see. We're fixing to get real busy, guys. So there may be some times that we won't be able to go live on Saturdays. Let's see. Next 15th, right?
Yep.
I mean, we can because the 23rd is our daughter's baby shower, but that's later in the afternoon. And then the 30th is Lakin's birthday, first birthday party. So we will, but that's later in the afternoon. And then the 6th is Kingston's birthday party, and that's later in the afternoon. So you know what? We're not going to be. And then the week after that, we'll have baby Maverick. I'm so excited.
James Hall says, hey, everyone. Wiley and Jen from Our Mountain Home and Working with Wiley are live hauling hay to Western Oklahoma. They're live right now, you guys. Yes. So let's everybody go over to Our Mountain Home and Working with Wiley. Do a Belly Acres Kitchen Love Raid.
Yes.
Show those guys that how much you appreciate them.
Yes.
How much you love them. And what an amazing thing they're doing to help out people out west that have been suffering through these wildfires.
Yeah. Yeah. Go over there. Belly Acres Love Raid. Love you guys. We're going to eat some biscuits and gravy. Bye.
See ya.